January 19, 2025. Marvel Snap was Thanos snapped out of existence. In the US app stores, at least. From the looks of it, the collectible card video game caught a stray shot from political power plays gone weird. See, back in August of 2020, Trump wanted to ban TikTok, alleging national security reasons. He claimed China could take the data of 175 million American civilians and use it to track federal employees and then take their data for sexy blackmail purposes or espionage. He also claimed China could use TikTok to spread anti-American propaganda while censoring all the naughty stuff China was doing. Guess it's not so fun being on this side of the two-way mirror. Trump said to China, give full control of your apps to America or lose them. Which is odd, because if someone told me there was an app that could control and brainwash my citizens, I'd throw it into the fires of Mount Doom. That's the patriotic thing to do instead of haggling. Yes, we have trust issues here. The CIA said there was no proof of any of this. But also, TikTok was hiring former CIA, FBI, and NSA officers. I don't know, working intelligence for one country and then working intelligence for the enemy country is a strange resume. A lot of people felt this was just a political move to stir up anti-Chinese sentiment for the re-election campaign. Ryan Patrick, the U.S. technical program manager for TikTok, filed a lawsuit saying this was unconstitutional and Trump was being a big baby, lashing out because people were making fun of the size of his campaign rallies. It's okay, Donald, yours is just the right size. The bigger campaign rallies hurt. Lawsuits stalled the ban. We got a new Democrat president. Biden revoked Trump's executive order with a few executive orders of his own. There would be no ban until after a formal investigation was done. This drags on until March 2024, and don't you know, it's an election year once more. This time Congress and Biden agreed TikTok should give up full control or be banned. According to this administration, TikTok was boosting terrorist sentiment and anti-Semitism to make America look bad. But others criticized the U.S. government, saying they were trying to hide pro-Palestinian sentiment during an election year. Then Trump reverses his opinion on TikTok, says he's going to save the app once he becomes president again on January 20, 2025. But TikTok gets banned on January 19, and an odd message is sent to Americans that try to use it. A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the U.S. Unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok for now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated that he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Please stay tuned. And then a few hours later, the app was usable again. Technically, this was in direct defiance of U.S. law, so illegal. But while TikTok remained operational, Marvel Snap went dark. The virtual card games developed by Second Dinner and published by Newverse, which is a subsidiary of ByteDance. Well, now this is quite the can of worms precedent being set here. As the CEO of Epic Games put it, what's to stop any country from declaring a company as a national security risk and demanding control of it? It's especially icky because part of the push for the TikTok ban was by Mark Zuckerberg, who donated over $7 million to influence politicians to eliminate or gain control of his competition. Welcome to the oligarchy. Care for a breadstick? Not only that, part of the ban was clearly based on censorship. Rich people and American politicians, Democrat and Republican, don't like it when the propaganda machine is pointed at them. They like it even less when it's not propaganda, it's just the truth. And they like it even less when it's an election year. In fact, November 2024, Senator Mark Warner called out Valve, the biggest PC game marketplace, for giving a platform to extremist ideologies, based on research found by the Anti-Defamation League. Worth noting, this was during the time the ADL and American politicians were doing that thing where they were lumping Palestinian flags with Nazi flags, so I'm a little skeptical of the data and the timing is all. The United States has already added Tencent to a list of companies allegedly working with China's military. That's all it takes. One claim of a national security risk, and there goes League of Legends or Path of Exile 2. As much as I chomp at the bit to label League of Legends players terrorists, what's to stop other countries from doing the same to us? And all because the U.S. government is choosing to brown-nose billionaires. But this could be juicy. At my time of writing, Second Dinner has brought Marvel Snap back online and is working to get the app back into the store. They've stated they're swapping publishers and moving more of their operations in-house. Now, depending on how much this dented their revenue stream and consumer trust, they could angle themselves for a lawsuit because who wants to put time and money into a game that the developer can't even guarantee will remain online? Second Dinner could come after Newverse or ByteDance for not warning them Marvel Snap was going to be taken down. All three of them could maybe even pick a bone with someone in the U.S. government for interfering with their business under false pretenses. If they lose enough money and goodwill, I could see a lot of other developers and publishers shaking in their boots, lining up to push for legislation against political bull hockey. Isn't this fun? We wanted to keep the politics out of video games, and now we have to take the video games out of politics.